It's the NFL on EA Sports, where we've got ourselves a Super Bowl 50 rematch. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Denver Broncos, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 25.
We're a couple of miles from the Colorado State Capitol building. It's Empower Field at Mile High here in Denver. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson here in the booth. Partner, these are a couple of teams that struggled a year ago, finished out of the playoffs. They were under 500, but that's what you love about the NFL. A new season brings renewed optimism.
Absolutely, and really, Mike, a lot of new faces at critical places. I mean, there is a lot of new pieces to the puzzle here, both coaching staff and the roster of players. They believe last year is over. They do not think there is any correlation between the squad they're planning to put on the field today and that one that we saw really go through some growing pains and struggles just a year ago.
Out is Eddie Pinheiro to get this one started. And off we go from Denver. Here's Smith to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Broncos led by the rookie, quarterback Bo Nix out of Oregon. The rookie, the last of the quarterbacks taken in the first round, number 12 overall. He's been around, he's 24 years old, but the rookie runs it for the Broncos.
There's a lot to like about this young quarterback, Mike. I mean, he has that intriguing skill set that has the potential to develop into something pretty special over time. There's undoubtedly going to be some growing pains. That's expected. But I'm excited to see what he does with this opportunity now that his number's been called.
A first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. It's another run here for Williams. Oh, no, right at the start, he loses the football. And this is taken in by the defense.
Yeah, it's going to be unfortunate for this guy, Mike. I mean, that was incredible effort to continue to fight and break all those tackles. But it doesn't matter if you don't protect the ball. Sometimes it's just easier to say, hey, great effort, go down, live to play another snap. In this case, he just kept the play alive a little too long. The defense kept pursuing them, and next thing you know, they pop it out, and it goes the other way.
The Panthers now ready to get to work on offense for the first time. They are led out by the veteran, the one they call the Red Rifle, dating back to his old days at TCU. It's Andy Dalton.
The man known around the league as the Red Rifle, and what an NFL career he's had up until this point, Mike. I mean, think back. At one point, he's the Pro Bowl quarterback routinely leading his team to the playoffs. Now, he's the experienced backup. He's bringing a lot of veteran presence to every locker room he finds himself, and one thing's for certain, when he gets a shot to play in the game, you could certainly do a lot worse than having him in your starting lineup.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And the Panthers are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Sudden change, so you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
Powering forward, he's in. Chuba Hubbard, touchdown Carolina. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
On now, Eddie Pinheiro for the extra point. He's got it. And the Panthers will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Broncos offense ready now for their second drive. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Dulcich now brought in motion. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. They'll go play action with Nix. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Throwing is Nix. That's complete on the tight end screen.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
Blackshear to return. And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense ready for their second possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. The motion man is Johnson. Here's Dalton. That's taken in right side by Leggett. And he will be out of bounds on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Tremble comes in motion. On play action, he'll set up to throw. This throw left side, taken in by Johnson. Second and 7. A give up the middle, it's Hubbard. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
And he's got it! And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield, perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Throwing, Galton. That into the hands of Hubbard. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice pickup here to the back, and what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
On the ground, this is Hubbard. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down. Two minutes remain. First half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I return to Denver after this. Here's a 2nd and 12. Now, faking the give. That one taken in. Jonathan Mingo. Touchdown, Panthers.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure, and I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Pinheiro on for the extra point. He knocks it through. The Panthers move out on top, 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. He was looking for Marvin Mims there, and that will lead to a 2nd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
They get 15 on that game. First down, Broncos.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
A first down throw for Nix. That's to the right side and incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
The first-round pick looking right at home in this offense. It's a first down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points, but either way, worst-case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So, big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Cortland Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Will Lutz now for the PAT. It's up and good. The Broncos are on the board. It's now 14-7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The Panthers offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Now it's Dalton. Going to set up the screen here to Hubbard. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Dalton. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
So they're trying to get the ball out of the hand of the quarterback. That's the best way to slow down any good pass rush, but the accuracy and the run after catch is a critical part of the play. So when this ball is not thrown out in front, what they call the front shoulder pad throw, it makes it really hard for this slant route to get completed, and the ball's thrown so far behind it.
That one on target to Moore. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their second, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now Dalton. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. Jonathan Mingo, the intended target. And it'll lead to a second down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Catch is made. That's Mingo. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
Eddie Pinheiro going to come on to try a field goal now. This is going to be from 53 yards out. Pinheiro's kick is good. And the Panthers going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment. But for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports Halftime Reports. It was the running back, Chuba Hubbard, who put together a solid first half. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. These two teams leave in the tunnel, and we'll head out with them. It's time to send it back over to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And they'll bring them down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Panthers offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. Their lead is 10. They go back to work trying to add to it. It begins with first down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll find his tight end, Tommy Tremble. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a first down.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast.
Dalton. That's right side, taken in by Tremble. These two moving the chains themselves. A gain of 14 and a first down.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Dalton to throw. He'll go right and find his running back, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out.
Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense, immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He'll drop to throw. A quick slant into the hands of Johnson. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
So often, sacks, especially on 1st down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, don't be surprised if they go for it on 4th.
Looking for room out on the edge. You're not going to find it. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down.
That's a great job defensively. The goal of every defense in the NFL is to accomplish one of two things: turnovers, force field goals. In this case, the big 3rd down stop is most likely going to lead to the latter. Really nice job there in the red zone.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Panthers will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Mims. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense and receiver Cortland Sutton ready to get going again. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Williams. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Throwing, Nix. He connects with Mims. 13 yards on that pass play. Good for a Denver 1st down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Nix to throw. He finds his tight end, Dulcich. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and The age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
Mims sent in motion here. They run on the jet sweep, and this defense having nothing of that, they get him down behind the line. Third down and 9. Nix from the gun on third down. He'll try to run for it. And he's going to have the first down, but we do have a flag on the field, and they are already walking backwards. The task now, a really tough one. Third and very long. That's caught on the right side by Sutton. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the fourth quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage.
And he will score. Game on. Josh Reynolds. Touchdown, Denver. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Lutz for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Broncos are back within 6. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This returnable from the 4. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Panthers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Tremble comes in motion. Get this drive started. On the ground, it's Hubbard. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Hubbard. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. This crowd into it now. as we get to third down. Another run here with Hubbard. Whistles here. We have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining. On fourth down, the longtime special teams ace, Johnny Hecker, on to punt. And back deep is Marvin Mims. And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line. The rookie, Bo Nix, and the Broncos offense getting set to take over once more. And I want to take you through the highlights here. They have been plentiful from the quarterback position. Has the offense running at a high efficiency throughout, and will try to sustain it here down the stretch. This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Got it into the hands of Mims. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Nix now to throw it here on first down. He's got it to the tight end, Dulcich. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but that once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
It's a big play when they needed it the most. And even 30 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Now, 1st and goal. They'll throw. It's Nix. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4. The Broncos going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the ballgame. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Now this looks like a design run. And he's going the wrong way, dropped back at the 7. So this one a win for the visiting Panthers. They proved much the best in this one. They get a solid performance in all 3 phases of the game and ride that to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.